Hello and welcome back to On the Steps. I'm Max Davis-Housefield.
I'm Verna Chen.
And I'm Madeline Woo.
Coming up, UCLA hosts Spring Sing.
Special Olympics at UCLA hosts a walkathon.
The Black Art Experience showcases artistic talent.
The community celebrates nature at the Clarkia Flower Festival.
And baseball takes on Northwestern.
Student bands, celebrity judges, an enthusiastic crowd. Spring Sing returned to the LA Tennis Center last Friday.
The Student Music and Talent event has a history going back 75 years, but last year it was canceled by law enforcement due to safety concerns. However, this year it was back.
The Daily Bruin's Nico Brouwer and Nora Gallagher were on the ground all night to bring you this special report.
Everyone in SA likes to joke that the week of Spring Sing is like the best week of the year.
Working through my current work in progress.
Spring Sing is really unique in the fact that we give our students physically the platform to, be on a stage, kind of get their names out there. We're a big STEM, really big research school. So there aren't too many opportunities for our students if you're not, directly linked with someone or directly, working alongside an agency outside of the university. So, Spring Sing is a unique opportunity for them to kind of just, showcase who they are, truly tell their story.
I'm like a wild horse, like a star with a girl who's somehow
It's such an iconic UCLA tradition, and it's like just a really great chance to show everyone what we can do and like what our club's about, and just to like reach a wider audience, which we wouldn't like have been able to reach just like in our shows.
I have only ever really played my music like in like smaller shows that I've played for my family and friends, like in my house, but like and not amplified at this level. So I'm just really excited for them to like see my vision come to life a bit with like the song and the performance. And I've never played for this many people before, so needless to say, I'm a little nervous.
You still try to get out.
That's the biggest show or anything I've ever played. So yeah, so much fun. Definitely did not expect to win. So when they called my name, I thought I heard wrong, honestly. Started crying immediately. Sasha Farber hugged me. That didn't feel real. Started crying a lot when I saw my family also. Like, that was crazy. Yeah, it feels surreal, and I really didn't expect it. So I'm just super, super grateful.
What?
I think what's so special about Spring Sing is that it's evolved, and every year it looks so different, obviously, because we have different talent acts, different people on cast and crew, different people on the committee. I think that you're never going to find something like this large scale at UCLA, and I really think it's so awesome that all these students are so passionate about the work that they do, from like behind the scenes to on stage, and for it to just come together for one night is so unique, and like you genuinely do not want to miss it. I don't know how to like sell it to people because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cool, it's a talent show. And they're like, what? I don't know what that is. And I'm like, trust me, everyone will be there. But yeah, I think that's where the magic lies. Every year it's something different and you don't know what to expect.
Special Olympics at UCLA hosted their second annual Bruin Inclusion Walk last Sunday.
The walkathon raised money for the organization, which works to create a community for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities through sports.
The Daily Bruins, Victor, Ayaay, and I were at the event and bring you this story. Last Sunday, Special Olympics at UCLA hosted their second annual Bruin Inclusion Walk. The fundraiser took place at Drake Stadium, and with a $10 entrance fee, attendees had access to free food and drinks, live music, yard games, educational booths, and a raffle for which they got tickets by walking laps around the track. The walkathon attracted students of UCLA as well as other members of the greater Los Angeles community. The Daily Bruin spoke with people there about what the event was and the significance of it, along with the organization as a whole.
What we do is we teach sports, basketball and soccer, to adults with intellectual disabilities throughout LA County.
Programming.
It's a super awesome program.
And that comes from weekly practices, like sports, like basketball.
A big part of our program.
So yeah, basically all the money we're making today is towards transportation, equipment, and everything that goes into running our club.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be here, and I'm excited to see all our hard work pan out. Yeah, it's awesome to see just like how many people came out on their Sundays to support what we do. Really excited to just have people learn more about Special O and just other groups as well. It's just really cool to see so many people come together for this day.
I love being here to support
The inclusion for me, and especially in a big school like this or any big place like community, is very special to me. And community is kind of what makes a place feel like home and makes it feel like you belong. So we really focus on just like welcoming everyone and making everyone feel like they have a place to belong. And Special Olympics at UCLA, all of our athletes and our coaches, it's like one little family community. That just kind of keeps expanding and growing. It's great to kind of watch the program grow. So we just really focus on accepting everyone and loving everyone, making people feel like they have a place to belong.
I think same thing. I think inclusion to me means creating a space where listening to people and being non-judgmental, and just embracing and loving everyone for exactly who they are.
I love Special Olympics because it gives people who have disabilities and a place to be themselves and just play sports.
I feel like I've gained a lot of joy, friendships, and learned important lessons through sports. And, you know, to be able to give the opportunity to people who have historically, traditionally have not have access to playing sports, to help them be able to do that and see them love it and enjoy it and play in tournaments and all the stuff we do. It's amazing.
The Black Art Experience showcased student talent in Bruin Plaza last Saturday.
The event gave Black student artists the opportunity to showcase their work, ranging from music to fashion design.
The Daily Bruin's Cuya has the story.
This past Saturday, the 17th, the Black Art Experience Festival was held in Bruin Plaza. The festival had snacks, an art booth, performances from Black musicians, a visual art and clothing showcase, and a performance from the UCLA Bruinettes.
But the Bayfest is all about Black arts excellence. The thing about it is we're trying to build community here and showcase the art that we know is popping. Black art is art. Black art is amazing. Black art is beautiful. Black art is everything. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be nowhere. Nobody would be anywhere without Black art. So that's what we're here doing. That's what we're here doing. We're giving everybody a platform, showcase themselves, and put themselves on display.
So this is like my kind of art collection that involves clothes. I call it not for replication. I'm burning screens in my dorm room at night when my roommates are asleep. I draw all the designs myself. Because I'm an art major, drawing was my first true love, and this is just an extension of that.
Welcome in, let's do it.
Oh, okay. They didn't want me to find my rhythm.
My name is Audrey Owebete. I started rapping in 8th grade as a passion project, and I picked it up during quarantine. And then when I came here, it's like a stress reliever. It's how I process my emotions. So here I am.
But my future's clearer. The possibilities were slim, but now they obese. Okay, I got your attention. So girl,
So my name is Joanna Gaudet. I'm one of the organizers of Bayfest. It's been very fun. But yeah, so over here we have a little decorating station, an art station. We just wanted to have some interactivity. And so we have people over here doing some temporary tattoos, and people can decorate tote bags, people can decorate vinyls. You know, we really just want to bring the art experience to everybody. Everybody has a creative side, and we're letting people express theirs here. So yeah.
Listen, what? My name is Bishop Freeman. I'm a part of a group called Motion Blue. I started the group Motion Blue my sophomore year with my friend Simon. We going on, I guess, like 2.5 years, almost 3. Musical inspirations. I always say my biggest one is my mom. She was always like singing around the house and everything growing up. I try to merge a lot of genres just because I like to listen to everything.
Scared like a see the figure down the hall, no monsters. So me, my personal experience in music, I've been writing rap since I was about 6 years old. I've been making beats since I was about 9. You can look my name up on YouTube and find those beat making videos. And I've been releasing music on platforms since I was 11 years old. So music for me is everything.
We gotta love everybody, bro. And once you start loving everybody, then everybody will be all right. Maybe. Maybe, but yeah, I appreciate y'all coming out here tonight. I hope y'all have a good night. Whatever y'all get into, be safe, be smooth. I love y'all.
This has been Cooper Cuya reporting for the Daily Bruin.
The inaugural Clarkia Flower Festival was held last Saturday. The event brought together nature lovers and local organizations in the Matthias Botanical Garden.
Verna, you were there, right? What did you see?
Yeah, the Daily Bruin's Hannah Morgan and I went down to check on the blooms. Here's what we saw.
Today we're here at the Clarkia Flower Festival, which is located at the UCLA Matthias Botanical Garden.
On May 17th, 2025, the UCLA Mildred E. Matthias Botanical Garden held its first annual Clarkia Flower Festival, highlighting California's native plants and community-based ecological knowledge. The festival was free and open to the public, and the event highlighted the Clarkia wildflower, a native California species.
We are so proud that Clarkia is the signature plant of the garden. Clarkia is a genus which has about 32 species native to California. They evolved in California, and they're so special because they're incredibly diverse, lots of different floral shapes. A lot of early research on evolutionary processes in plants were done on Clarkia here at UCLA. So I like the fact that we have a beautiful wildflower that represents California, represents California's diversity, and also has early connections to scientific research at our campus.
Local plant nurseries, conservation organizations, and student clubs set up booths around the garden, offering a great variety of informational booklets, small souvenirs, and even free plants.
We are big advocates for invertebrates like insects, but we're also big advocates for native plants. And I know the garden is too, so it's a perfect combination to come out today. And we're giving away native milkweed, so it's a good match for today's event.
Experts were on hand to give talks and answer questions about plant care, habitat restoration, sustainable gardening, and plant documentation.
We're a collection of 150,000 plus plant specimens, and our job is to preserve them and make them accessible for research and education. And one of the things we're really doing a lot of is digitizing our specimens to make them more accessible. So that they're available online for free. You don't have to actually physically come here.
What I do most of the time is kind of figuring out where this stuff goes and putting it away back into our cabinets we have back there. And I also used to do a bit of imaging, but now it's mostly just refiling stuff.
I feel like the most important part is just making sure that you do a good job of recording like what you have and all the information is there so that it can be used kind of for whatever you need in the future.
The event also featured live music and food trucks. The festival essentially provided a platform for researchers, educators, students, and community members to share knowledge and promote native plant awareness, as well as greater public engagement with local biodiversity.
One thing that anyone can do, including if you're a student, if you live in an apartment, you might have a garden, you can't build. That's okay. There's lots of other things you can do. So, for example, you can buy organic food that helps reduce the prevalence of pesticides in our world. And you can also become a community scientist. So if you download an app like iNaturalist, if you see an insect, a bird, an interesting plant, you can upload it. And scientists actually use that data to do real world research. So just by using your phone, you can actually help with conservation. And so there's things that any of us can do every day.
I will say one more thing about what I think Native people have to teach us is that they understand that we need to live in relationship with plants and that there's a certain kind of reciprocity. So if anyone goes away today feeling a little closer to plants and a more understanding of how important nature is, it's been a good day.
I'm Hannah Morgan. And I'm Verna Chen with the Daily Bruin.
It's our favorite time of the week.
It is time for sports.
Baseball faced Northwestern last Friday in the Jackie Robinson Stadium.
Daily Bruin's Katie Chavez has the report from the game.
On May 16th, UCLA men's baseball faced off against Northwestern in the penultimate game of their series finale. The Bruins came back from their loss the previous night with a vengeance, dominating throughout and ending with an 8-2 score at the top of the ninth. The stakes were high, as this series was the team's final opportunity to secure a Big Ten trophy and earn a spot in the Big Ten tournament in Omaha. Community members like Paul Gannis came to watch his son, Northwestern's number 29, play in a local venue.
Very friendly confines here. The food's good. Crowd's great. The field conditions are amazing. It's SoCal baseball. Sure beats playing in Chicago, I'll tell you that.
SoCal's weather wasn't the only thing beating Chicago that temperate Friday evening. UCLA's sophomore-led team made a killing under the lights of Jackie Robinson Stadium, with Rock Shalowski, the Big Ten Player of the Year, scoring 2 runs and batting in Dean West. West, the other power player of the night, scored 2 runs and an RBI for Phoenix Call in the bottom of the 7th. The Bruins hit the ground running from the bottom of the 1st, where Mulivi Levu batted in Dean West and Rock Shalowski, while Northwestern's Bennett Markinson and Jackson Freeman squeezed in 2 runs at the top of the 5th. There was no catching up with the Bruins, who scored 3 more runs before the top of the 9th to boast a 6-point gap by the game's end. The Bruins came back the next day and left the Wildcats in the dust once more with an 11-1 game that ended in the 7th inning. The team is set to play against Illinois and Michigan in the 2nd seed of the Big Ten tournament's pool play, with hopes to make it through to the May 25th championship game. But UCLA baseball fans come for much more than the score at the end of the night.
I had mentioned that I wanted to come to a UCLA baseball game before I finished my time here.
Just love the game. I've been a baseball fan since I was very young. Again, just loving the game and loving UCLA baseball too as well.
This has been Katie Chavez reporting for the Daily Bruin.
Well, that's our show for today.
Thank you for watching.
And we'll see you next week.